Welcome to Destiny Team Stats, a series of videos discussing various possibilities regarding teams and deck building within Star Wars Destiny. In this episode, let us take a look at a hero team, Rey, Awakenings number 38, and Finn, Awakenings number 45, seen together paired in the starter decks. A Rey-Finn team comes with an overall health value of 20. Considering only the Awakenings set, the current range for the health of a hero team is between 17 and 30, with the average being 23.6. It goes without saying that the Rey-Finn combo is lower on the health side than one might prefer. While Rey and Finn can be run with one die each, that only brings you a total of 22 out of the allowable 30 points for a character team. You can run elite versions of both characters for 28 points, bringing you to a total of 4 dice. The average opening roll for this team is 4, with the highest possible roll being 8 and the lowest 0. The variance, which is a measure of consistency between the rolls, is 1 1/3. If you are interested in winning the opening roll, keep in mind these numbers as you choose your team for the best possible chances. Rey and Finn are both found in the starter decks for Star Wars Destiny. If you would like to play with 2 dice versions of both, you need to procure 2 Rey starter decks, or acquire 1 Finn die using an alternative method. This makes the actual attainability for this character lineup extremely easy. Deck options. The deck building rules of Star Wars Destiny state that you can only include cards in your deck based on your character team. With the Rey-Finn team, you can only include hero and neutral affiliated cards, and cards which are blue, yellow, or gray in color. This particular team has an interesting ability that allows you to break your standard deck building rules. Finn allows you to include red villain, upgrade weapons, and support vehicles in your deck, opening you to an interesting set of possibilities. Effective strategies. There are a couple things to consider when playing Rey and Finn as your character lineup. The best advantage Rey is going to give you is her ability to aid in the tempo of your game. Her effect, which allows you to take an action when you play an upgrade on her, increases your chance at staying ahead of your opponent. With Finn as her partner, you can access yellow cards for your deck, allowing you to take full advantage of this tempo play by including the support Infamous, allowing you to give yellow cards the ambush keyword once per turn. Also, include a lot of upgrades, especially ones that can be played on Rey. Force Protection, Jedi Robes, and Lightsaber are some examples. And let's not forget that Finn's text allows him to take weapons ignoring play restriction, so cards such as Luke's Lightsaber become playable on either character. Speaking of Finn, at this point with the cards in this first set, there isn't much that his text allows you to access, as there are not many red weapons or vehicles on the villain side at this time. Perhaps the most interesting is that you can include AT-ST or First Order TIE Fighter into your deck. AT-ST, carrying a ton of firepower and the ability to destroy supports, could be something to consider. However, its cost is quite high, and you may be spending all your resources on upgrades earlier in the game. The Rey and Finn character dice reliably land on damage throughout a game, as well as resources. So if you wanted to take a chance on higher cost cards, they may be achievable earlier in the game without having to save up for too many turns. Just be careful about including cards that need resources to resolve. You'd hate to get out Rey's staff or Luke's lightsaber, hit a great roll, and not be able to pay the cost to do the damage. What to prepare for? Obviously, Rey and Finn have a lower than desirable health value to consider. Playing these two against an aggressive opponent may prove difficult, so be sure to include a few cards in your deck to help give you an upper hand. Your biggest strength is going to be the tempo advantage and controlling the board state. You can mitigate the damage concerns by finding a way to generate shields throughout the game. Cards such as Hunker Down, which could slowly give Finn some shields throughout the game. Take Cover and Defensive Stance are quick and easy events that also generate you shields. Another trick will be to avoid your opponent's damage with cards that provide you some control. Force Misdirection is a great option given the number of blue dice you are likely to have on the field. Daring Escape, which also plays into your tempo advantage, and don't forget common staples like Block and Dodge. And then there's Second Chance, which extends Finn's health by 5. If you are able to get this upgrade in the game early, your total health effectively jumps above average, giving this pair more than a fighting chance. And perhaps my favorite trick, Hyperspace Jump. With all the tempo advantage you are taking, use Hyperspace Jump to end the action phase early, preventing your opponent from doing much damage, and, if the battlefield is not in your favor, you can swap it for the other one. Selecting a battlefield. While you may or may not win the opening roll, you should always choose a battlefield that aids your strategy. Hopefully, if you include a card like Hyperspace Jump, you can get your battlefield in play later on in the game. Either way, pick something good. With a tempo advantage built into this team, you may find yourself in a position to claim the battlefield more often than not, so you can choose something that works in your favor. It may seem like Starship Graveyard is an obvious choice, allowing you to recycle some of your upgrades, but perhaps a better choice, depending on your playstyle, would be something like Echo Base, allowing you to generate a shield each turn, helping mitigate some damage given the lower than average health value of your team. You have to decide if the battlefield is going to play towards the strength of your deck, or help protect against its weakness. Final thoughts. Be careful to balance out your dice with this character pairing. Make sure you're not focused solely on those blue upgrades, which sometimes have a lower than desirable damage outcome. The overall strength of these characters is in the ability to get multiple actions in a row early and often. Between Rey's ability and some wonderful yellow cards, you can certainly take control of the board state from your opponent. The balance of damage to resources in the character dice should also be considered a strength in this deck. Just be sure to consider all that your opponent could possibly be bringing to the table, and do your best to prepare against it. That completes this brief look at a Rey and Finn team. If there is a particular character team you would like to see examined, let us know in the comments below. Please subscribe to keep up with the latest tutorials, tips, and Star Wars Destiny news. Feel free to comment below, reach out to me on Twitter @TheChanceCube, and check out our website, www.thechancecube.com, and listen to our podcast there, or your favorite podcasting app.